With love, reverence and gratitude, I offer my prayerful pranams at the divine lotus feet of the dearest, loving and omnipresent Lord, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Dear brothers and sisters, loving Sai Ram to all of you. It is Swami's grace and blessings we could all celebrate his birthday together on this day. The one who has no birth, one who has no death, but this is an opportunity for us to be happy thinking about his birthday. As we read this morning, there was a beautiful quote. I don't know whether Eric or Greg read. That is the real day when you spend the day singing his glories, talking about his message, sharing his love, and doing his work. We have been doing all that since morning. That is beautiful. And also we had an inspiring message that all of us should be like Hanuman, just completely dedicated thought, word and deed to the Lord. First, we really want to express gratitude to Bhagavan for the opportunity to know about him. Without his grace, there are 8 billion people on this planet Earth. 8 billion. Of them, how many have heard his name and form? So the greatest gifts Swami has given, they talk about anything, is 5 gifts. One is his sweet divine name. And Swami himself assured, chanting which, I think he wrote to the teachers and students in Vrindavan, that people who have the name of Sai on their lips always will be Jivan Muktas. That means they will be liberated while alive. You don't need to wait to leave the body. So we all will be liberated if you go on constantly. Simple method is repeating his name. And second great gift is unparalleled beautiful form. That is why there is a beautiful bhajan, Anupama Sundara. So the more you see him, the more you want to see him. That is why in scripture say God is Nitya, Nutana and Sanatana. He is the most ancient, but he is always, the more you see him, we all experience, the more you want to see him. That is the divine beauty, contemplating which will all be in bliss. Third gift is divine sports, is Leelas, which come out as Sai Bhagavatam. Many books come with the stories we have. And that itself is a sadhana, Shirdi Baba used to say. And the other day I was sharing, King Parikshit just listened to the stories of the Lord Krishna for 1 week and he was liberated. So that is another great gift Swami has given. Fourth gift, his message, his teachings, which are universal and eternal. Irrespective of any religion, caste, creed, nationality and culture, anybody can dive deep into that and be redeemed. And we are the most fortunate. The first time in the history of mankind, the avatar has given more than 1,000 discourses, divine discourses, which are recorded, available in audio, and some of them available in video. And as they were sharing, Aparna was showing how about stories of Swami, the Lord himself took the pain to write messages for us. So there are 15 Vahinis. Actually, if you include Sandhya Nivarani, there are 16. So they are all for information. They are available as e-books. Go to sathsai.org. You don't need to buy the book. You just go there wherever you are traveling, any place you can go to that and be inspired. Swami covered everything, starting Bhagavatam, Gita Vahini, Ramakatha Rasa Vahini, Dhyana Vahini, how to do meditation, how to love, prema. So everything is covered, those beautiful Vahinis. And he took the pain, as he was telling, for 25 years Swami was writing see his infinite love and compassion for all of us. So, and the final gift fifth gift is, anybody wants to guess? Sathya Sai Organization, yes, working for him. The organization the only time, that is also in the history, never in the Christian mission came after Christ left, and Ramakrishna mission. Here, during the lifetime of the avatar, Sri Sathya Sai International Organization was founded about 60 years ago by him, nurtured by him, guided by him, and continues to be guided by him. So that is the greatest gift Swami has given us, where we can all as devotees come together, work for him, and serve his creation. That is another great gift. And here we are celebrating the birthday, as I said, for whom has no birth and death. But Swami himself said, that is the real birthday you celebrate in your heart. When you realize your inner divinity, you experience the Sai within. Swami himself said that around 50th birthday, the day you experience Sai within, innate divinity, that is my real birthday. And also he says that is the birthday when you follow my divine command. So that is the birthday. And when people wish Swami happy birthday, he always many times said, I'm always happy. Why do you want to wish? You are the one who need to be happy. And there also he said, he will celebrate his birthday the day when we are all happy and when we are in Ananda. So our duty, he says, if you are worried, depressed, you have anxiety, fear, I won't be happy. So if we all want Swami to celebrate his birthday, we all need to be in Ananda. We all need to be in bliss. So this is not joy, because I don't know how many you read Taittiriya Upanishad. It says, joy is one unit of happiness. What is one unit of happiness? That is called Manushyananda. A young man, there's all youthful people, they have all the energy. Young man who is very strong, who is very intelligent, who is scholarly, very handsome, very powerful, very wealthy. So that is one unit of happiness. Anything missing? Good character. So all these things we have, that is one unit of happiness. This Brahmananda is 10 to the times of 18. That is quintillion times. Can anybody guess that? Brahmananda. That is Brahmananda. So we can't experience this. When we experience that, Swami will be happy. We may wonder, how can we experience that? Swami has given the solution. You can experience that through love and sacrifice. That is why he says, life is sacrifice. There is no love without sacrifice and no sacrifice without love. They both go together. So if you really want to have Ananda in life, only through love and sacrifice. And Swami gave many talks on love, because Swami's love, life is his message and his message is love. Because often I quote, Swami's life, his message, his works, everything can be enshrined in one word, that is love. Swami says, God is love is God, and live in love. Right? Start the day with love. There are many discourses Swami gave, Narada Bhakti Sutras, Chandilya Sutras. But Swami is this most simple. What is love? Love is selflessness. Very simple, straightforward. Self is lovelessness. And self is getting and forgetting. Love is giving and forgiving. So these are, anybody can understand. You don't need to know the Vedas or scriptures. This is real love. So just anybody can practice just giving and forgiving, and then be selfless. Then what is sacrifice? What is tyaga? So I'll go first with the scriptures, the most ancient scriptures, Upanishads. What do they say about tyaga? Na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena, tyagenaika amrutatva manasu. Neither by works, nor by progeny, nor by karmana, praja, and dhanena, by wealth. Not by works, or not by progeny, or by wealth you can get immortality. Only tyagenaika amrutatva manasu. Only by sacrifice you can get immortality. So what is this sacrifice? That's what the scriptures say. Lord Krishna says beautifully, Arjuna asked the question, Lord, what is renunciation? What is sannyasa? And what is tyaga? What is the sacrifice? So in chapter 18, you go to the sloka 2, he answers Lord Krishna. He says, Kamyanam karmanam nyasam sannyasam kavayo vidihi. He says, renunciation, vairagya is giving up actions motivated by selfish desire. Then what is tyaga? Sarva karma phalatyagam prahurtyaga vichachana. Giving up the fruits of action is tyaga. Very simple definition. You don't need to think you have to give up the body, this and that. Just give up the fruits of whatever we are doing to the Lord. That itself is tyaga. And Jesus also said in the Bible, what is tyaga? Sacrifice. If you implicitly follow my teachings, commands, that is tyaga. So each master, the way they put it. And Saint Paul, often I quote regarding Corinthians, he is the great apostle of Lord Jesus. And he says, real sacrifice is you give your body, mind, all your resources to the glory of God. If you do that, that is real sacrifice. And what does our Swami say? Tyaga. Swami Telugu said, I will say, some people may understand. Bhavamandu tuchya vanchalu vidute tyagamagunu adiya yogamagunu. Astinali needi adavike gutagadu satyamaina mata shanti mata sai mata. He says, giving up the negative thoughts, bad thoughts, that is tyaga and yoga. Not giving up, people think giving up wife, children, family and going into the forest, that is not tyaga, because a lot of people think you want to renounce means give up family, children, go into the forest. People do that. But Swami says real tyaga is giving up the negative thoughts. Bhavamandu tuchya vanchalu viduta. Giving up the negative thoughts is the real tyaga. That is why Swami says, how do you attain immortality? Removal of immorality is way to immortality. Think good, think no evil. See good, see no evil. Very simple. Swami's thing says, so beautiful. Hear good, hear no evil. Do good, no evil. Be good. So this is just the way to immortality. Swami says is just by giving up the negative thoughts. How then you talk about love, sacrifice? But service is love and sacrifice in action. Really, if you love somebody or sacrifice, you should be shown in service. That is why Swami says service is very, very important for our spiritual realization. So one time Swami was telling students, give me an excuse to shower grace on you. He says, sir, what, Swami? At least you do some good, then I have an excuse to shower the grace. And some of you heard the story of TGK uncle, how he was involved in a major accident going from Bangalore to Puttaparthi. His car was totaled, but he was not hurt. People were wondering how he could, his life was spared. So he came back, and I was there during that time in Bangalore. Swami wanted him to share his experience. He expressed gratitude to Swami. Thanks, Swami, you saved my life. Swami said, no, I didn't save your life. He said, Swami, you saved my life. No, your seva has saved you. Your service has saved you. So whatever good we do, that goes into the spiritual bank balance. So just, this is for our own benefit. When the times of need, it comes back to us. There is a beautiful story of Adi Shankara, you might have heard. He's a great master of Advaita. So he was, as a monk, he was going and begging alms. So he go to one poor woman, that is a family. She goes there, the lady is poor Brahmin. She asks for alms. She says, I don't have any food at home. They're very poor. We didn't even cook food. So what can I do? But she felt bad. He's a great monk with all the radiance and effulgence. I should give him something. She gives him gooseberry. They call that nellikaya in Tamil. So just she gives him one gooseberry. And he was grateful. He wanted to bless her. So he asked Goddess Lakshmi, Mother of Wealth, because these people are so poor. Mother, we want to give her some wealth. Please give. He says, how can I give? She doesn't have any bank balance at all. She never did any good thing. She never did any good karma, did anything. How can I give anything to her? People need to deserve something they have done good. So all of you who did good, you get grace from Swami. He says, what can I do? He says, Mother, she gave me this gooseberries. That is a good act she did. Okay, you said that. Then he chanted this Kanakadhara Stotram, 22 verses, where 22 golden gooseberries showered and her poverty was gone. So just to do little act and how the divine grace comes. That's why we should always get involved doing good things. It should be also a spontaneous act. I remember this happened in Swami's 70th birthday time. Thousands, hundreds of thousands devotees came. And they don't have enough accommodation in Prashanti Nilayam for everybody and limited. So they have to put the temporary shelter, sheds and temporary restrooms they built. But they didn't have infrastructure. It was not good. Drainage system was not good. So something happened. It was suddenly in the ashram, there was stinking smell, including the mandir. And Swami says, what is happening, this stinking smell? Swami knows everything. He told the organizers, hey, what happened? Why is it stinking smell? So they went to looked around. Finally, they found a problem. There is near that not sheds, there was a blockage, drainage blockage, then sewer. So they found the problem. So they want to say what equipment to do, where to get it, what to do. And meanwhile, what young Sevadal jumps into that tank, sewer tank, goes down, brings out all the dirt, takes it out, puts it out. They were all wondering, this guy will die because it's so dirty and smelling. So he goes on bringing out, and finally this starts flowing. Everybody was relieved. They reported, Swami, the problem is solved. So everybody was happy, but they didn't tell who did that, because the senior leaders, they don't bother about the regular volunteers. So this man was sitting regularly in the darshan line along with others. Next day, nobody told Swami. Swami straight goes to him. This guy was sitting in 5th or 6th line, all the way behind. Goes to him, asks him to come, gives him Pad Namaskar, and then materializes Vibhuti on the top and gives. He was in bliss. Then Swami said, wait. He materializes a ring and puts on his finger. Oh my God, what is my blessing? Then finally says the climax. You won't be born again. You'll be liberated. For a spontaneous act of sacrifice, how much God rewards you. That is the kind of thing which is done with so much love. That is what Swami showed. Actually, Swami shared interesting story about his sacrifice in his talks on Shirdi Baba. All of you, I think most of you read Shirdi Sacharita. So there was one devotee by name Cholkar. He was a small clerk in an office. He was not making much money. He can't meet both ends meet. So he was struggling. So he went and heard the story of Shirdi Baba. There is one Das Ganu. He was an expert in telling Shirdi Baba stories. So he was telling about Shirdi Baba, his glory and his miracles and his blessings. He was very happy. Then he prayed silently, Baba, I'm taking an exam. Please let me pass this exam so that I will get a permanent job in the government, so that I can make enough money and support my family. So then if I get that, everything bargain with God. If you do this, I will do this. But he's a good devotee. He said, I'll come to you, have your darshan, have Pad Namaskar, and then distribute sweets to everybody. So he doesn't, but then he promised that, but he makes such a small salary, he doesn't have money to go to Shirdi, because from there it is more than 200 kilometers from Thana to Shirdi. He doesn't have money. So then he thought about a plan. He drinks tea every day. In the tea you have to put sugar. I don't know how much you can save. He says, I won't put sugar anymore in the tea. Go on saving the money. So over a course of time he saved the money. And then he could go to Shirdi. And then he went there, had the blessings from Baba. And then Then he is going back. Those days there's no hotels in Shirdi. Now they have good 3-star or 5-star hotels. So that time Baba told the person who is hosting him, when he was going, hey, just give a lot of sugar in the tea for this man. That man didn't understand why Baba is telling him to put a lot of sugar in the tea. But that man, Cholkar, was so touched, he was crying. That means Baba knows the little sacrifice he did, but all he forgot was that little sugar for that little time, and that how much grace he has got just for that little sacrifice. At the same time, Baba Swami also shared another story. There was a wealthy man. A lot of us want Brahma Vidya, right? Brahma Jnana. We all want liberation right now, self-realization. So this guy is a very rich man. He has a lot of fields, a lot of bank balance, everything. So he wants self-realization. So he thought like with fields he can buy self-realization. He goes to Swami, takes a hired carriage and just goes there for a short visit. He goes there, gets down. And he says, Baba, I want self-realization, but I have to go back soon. Please take care of that. Baba wants to teach him a lesson as if it is a deal. He says, wait, I will give it. You'll get it, no problem. Then Baba says, I want 5 rupees. He doesn't need 5 rupees just to teach a lesson to this guy. Then one of these servants, one of the devotees, he says, go to that particular Nandu's place and get the 5 rupees. He goes there, that man is not there. Then comes back. He sent to another person's house. Go there, not there. 3-4 places. Baba knows, he knows everything, where everything is purposefully. 4-5 places they come back, no Swami, nobody there. Then Baba says, then he first gives the lesson. If you want to have Brahma Jnana, you need 4 things. First, you should have Viveka, discrimination. Second, you should have Vairagya, renunciation, detachment. Third is, you should have Shat Sampati, good noble qualities. And fourth, Mumukshatva, hunger for God. If you have this, you will get it. Then Baba says, you want Brahma Jnana. You have 50 times Brahman in your pocket and you are not sharing it. That means that guy has 250 rupees in his pocket, 50 times 5. He wanted only 5 rupees, Baba. This guy has 50 times 5, 250 rupees. Baba knows everything. And you cannot give up 5 rupees. Then how can you control 5 senses? So it is not that easy to get Brahma Vidya. You need to have that intense dispassion, ability to sacrifice for God. So that is the lesson Baba was telling. So not people want to sacrifice anything, but most important is, that's why Swami said, he was talking about Jesus in one of the discourses. People extol Jesus for giving up his body on the cross. There is a sacrifice for the whole humanity. People extol, no doubt it is great, but Swami says that is not the thing. The higher sacrifice he did is what? Voluntarily, with volition, he cut down his desires, he cut down his comforts, he cut down his fame, everything just for the good of humanity. That is the real sacrifice. Swami says it is giving up, giving money, giving items, anything is good. But the highest sacrifice is giving up the negative qualities, more than that, giving up the ego. So, how do we try to get rid of the thing, nurture our love and do more sacrifice? What is the way? Swami made it easy for us. We can do individually, each one by sadhana, but this organization Swami gave us, as I said, which he founded, he nurtured, and he guided, is for our redemption. So because like-minded people like us, we come together, talk about him, share about his story, do the service. So what is the benefits we get? So actually Swami gave a message. Every one of us, because they said in the scriptures, many are called, few are chosen. We are all chosen by him. He can have anybody. He says, I have called every one of you. I have been preparing you for many lifetimes to be instruments of my love. He says, I have been preparing you for many lifetimes for every one of us. But Swami cautioned, the minute the ego descends, my work stops. So we all need to be praying to him, Lord, please let not the ego come between you and me. Because ego is a rascal. You never know when it comes. And there I have seen around Swami so many great people, great devotees, for some excuse or other they leave because of their own ego or being deluded by Swami's Maya. Second thing is wonderful assurance for every one of us. We should just thank him for that and then that will end. In 1961, during Dasra time, Swami gave a assurance to all the Sevadals. So many of you served in the diet section, so many of you did in the altar arrangements, devotional singing, the play, everything. He says, anybody who selflessly and lovingly serve in my mission, Swami said, they will be liberated from the cycle of births and deaths. Not only them, not only you, so you are giving like legacy. Their children, their grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. You can verify that. This Swami said that. So that is the greatest legacy you can give to your children is not the bank balance, which money comes and goes, Swami said. But this divine love which you give, so it redeems not only you, but the generations together. That is the greatest blessing. And when we do this sacrifice, Swami said, you should not worry about how much we do. This Swami looks at quality, not quantity. I remember when we were building that 1991 super specialty hospital, one student gave just 100 rupees. And there are people who gave millions of dollars for the hospital. Swami didn't talk about this. Swami was so proud of that boy. He was showing us in the veranda, see, 100 rupees. Because this boy, instead of giving his clothes for washing, so he was himself washing and saving that money to be given to the washer man. So that is the sacrifice. Even though 100 rupees, Swami loved it. And same thing, Jesus, when he was in the temple in Jerusalem, the lady puts 2 pennies in the coffer. She said, she gave more than all the gold and silver and the money which they put in the coffers in the temple. That is what Swami, God looks at the heart. And you can go on like Sri Rama, just little tasted berries from Shabari, he enjoyed more than anything else. Like same thing with Lord Krishna. He was even eating the banana peels from in Vidura's house, rather have a lavish dinner in Duryodhana's place. So God looks our heart. He is a bhava priya, not bahya priya. Any amount of garlands is good, but important is the bhava, that feeling, the love we have. Our heart is saturated, then he responds right away. So I pray to Swami to bless us so that we love him with all our heart, mind, soul, and strength, and selflessly, unconditionally serve him till our last breath. Jai Sai Ram. Before I leave, I want to thank everyone, the organizers, for this beautiful program. The young adults were superb. As he said, you can't excel anything. The medley, bhajans, and the life is a challenge, how to face the challenges, good. And the SSC program, my God, that was excellent. The 2 choices that was made of Abraham Lincoln and Peace Pilgrim, and the talks that were given all the way by Aparna Chitturi, how to have the life is a game, play it, and Niranjan about Hanuman, and who else did I miss? So everyone, Aparna, the life is game, the game around Swami's life. That is the one, whatever, even you can have, that is the beauty of spirituality. You can have everything good, but around God. Then it becomes holy fun. Still you have fun, but holy fun. So just you have food and say it is prasadam. Then it becomes, it's still nice food you enjoy, but I call it prasadam. And sing some songs and dance, that is bhajans, which becomes when you are around God. Same thing with the stories you share about God. So that was good. So the whole day was really filled with divine love, and that is wonderful. I thank everyone in Jai Sai Ram.